Hi, this is Chef Subarna. I just wanted to thank you for watching this video series and thank you for subscribing. I just wanted to, when we are cooped up inside right now with the coronavirus, I thought I would share a simple recipe with chicken and noodles. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about chicken and noodles. So like, you know, what we have in the house, how we can create chicken noodles of your liking. That's one of the, this is my goal today. And so I have various kinds of noodles here. So it's in my pantry. So some are ramen noodles. I have these edamame spaghetti. I have some penne pasta, spaghetti. I have some instant ramen noodles from Nepal, which is called YY. I have some soba noodles. I have some orzo from a farmer's market, and then some mushrooms, pasta, and some veggies. So I have limited amount of things, but at the same time, how to create something like this, a great soup. And chicken and noodle soup. It could be vegetarian, it could be meat oriented, but today I'm going to show you how I'm utilizing what I have. So in my freezer I found a whole turkey that I had frozen from winter time, and so that's what I have roasted. So I'm going to show you how I roasted this. I roasted this whole turkey. Before I roast it, I just cut it up so that I don't have to cook all day long. So you can spatchcock it, which is basically flattening your turkey. I took the drums and the legs out on both sides, and then the breast. So this basically it will only need about an hour of cooking, 45 minutes or so, rather than 2-3 hours of roasting a whole turkey. So, and whatever piece I had left, the remaining pieces, I am making a stock, which is a homemade stock to create that soup that we're talking about. So I'm going to use a little bit of this for our chicken noodle soup, which is a turkey noodle soup today, and then I will just pull all these meat out, and then I can eat it for my family for the whole week. So so that's how I'm managing my inventory also. All right, this stock is basically all in my house right now. I had onion, celery, and carrots. So I had so what I did is I had 2 parts of onions, one whole onion, and then 2 sticks of celery, and then 2 carrots. Is what I have in here along with the bones. So you want to simmer this for a long time. So the longer the better. So I usually do it for 3 hours or so. That gives you a nice flavor. I have a little bit of a black pepper in here. That also kind of enhances the flavor. So sodium is up to you. This is salt. If you like salty food, like you can add a little bit, or you can always add salt in your soup later. So it's always a good idea to put the salt later. So, but that's all I have. And so the most important thing is to make sure you are not boiling it, you are simmering it, which is a rolling boil, just going, and it just extracts all the bone broth is what you are trying to create in there, and that's what creates a flavor. There are some products out there you can get. These are bone broth of a beef, and this one is a vegetarian bouillon. So if you're a vegetarian, you can use something like this. But the stock that you make at home is really easy if you put it together, but that just takes a little bit of time. So what we're going to do is, right now I'm going to make this chicken noodle soup with the turkey broth, and then this instant noodles that I have from Nepal. So what I do is usually I use this noodles, this noodles is instead of being plain, the noodle itself is also spiced up. So there's a spices put in there, but it comes with a lot of these packages, and packages I never use. So all you need is that noodles. Noodles will be the main body of your soup. So I have a pan heated. It's a dry pan. There's no oil or anything. Just I'm going to put some oil from some onion in there. I'm going to start caramelizing this onion. I have cut up some ginger and garlic. So just like just peel the ginger like this, and then just chop it up. And then so I'm going to put a little bit of this. I'm going to make only one ramen noodles right now. So I'm not going to put. And then ginger is very strong, so if you don't like a lot of ginger, you don't have to put a lot. And I put some garlic and ginger mix, so I'm just caramelizing this. So I'm trying to create a flavor there. Like in the first, we want, so the broth is already flavorful. All you are trying to do is add fresh flavor to this. So I'm trying to make it Asian kind of a flavor, so I'm giving this garlic and ginger flavor. Once I have this sauteed, so I'm going to add a little bit of oil, and you can use olive oil if you want, or vegetable oil. So I usually use olive oil, so I'm just going to add that to it, and I'm going to make it a little bit of a chili flavor. So in order to do that, I'm going to put some chili flakes in here. So chili flakes gives a nice heat, but not overpowering. So it just gives you a heat, a lingering heat, a little bit, and that's what I personally like. So if you don't like hot, spicy food, you can add just a little bit or not at all. You can just add cracked black peppers to it. So at this point, I'm gonna. So the broth is a clear broth, so it should be, your broth should look like this, no fat, and just has a clear broth. And so I have about 4 ladles of that. And then I'm going to add this noodles in here, and then start cooking the noodles. While you're doing that, you can use some vegetables. So I'm going to chop some carrots here. So I have some carrots, and I'm buying hearty vegetables right now. So I have some carrots, and then I have some cabbage, which is purple cabbage. So so I'm just going to kind of shred it like this. So slice it in that way, so you have a nice even pieces. And so we have these two. So at this point, I'm going to add this to the soup. And so this noodles is about to get cooked. So I'm going to add a little bit more broth. So broth this is all up to you how much of the brothiness you want your soup to be. You want it lot of broth or very little broth. That's your preference. So that's why I don't put a whole lot first, and then just keep adding as you need it. So that way I know how much I want to add that to it. So you have this now, and so I have hard-boiled eggs, soft-boiled eggs here, so which is I'm going to So usually my rule of thumb is about 7 minutes after rolling boiling water. You put the eggs, raw eggs in there, and then put a timer for 7 minutes, and that gives you a nice soft inside and well cooked. So let's look at this. So I'm gonna peel the you should have that little soft inside still, and so our noodles is almost done. So I'm gonna plate it, and I have a nice cilantro with this. So at this point, I'm gonna add the turkey, and so just a roasted turkey. So you can slice it like this. So you are cutting against the grain that way. So you have a nice turkey pieces. So about this 2 pieces, and then you cut it in half. So about 4 pieces like that would be perfect for that amount of nice and juicy turkey goes on top of your, and then you have the eggs, cilantro, and some chili to finish off. So you have a nice warm soup for these days that you are cooped up inside. Thank you for watching this video, and please subscribe the channel.